again today. It's another Friday evening here in Lagos, Nigeria, and every Friday between 5:30 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. West African time, I always go live right here in the high performance community. And I'm so happy to be here again with you. If this is not your first time, welcome back to High Performance Live with me. If this is your first time, let me start by saying welcome, welcome, welcome. This is High Performance Live, where we talk about the tools, tips, skills, and strategies to help you and I be those high performers, those high achievers that God has created us to be. And it's another opportunity that we have to be live right here on another Friday evening to do this. How are you? How are you doing? I hope your week went well. Let me just make sure that I have my live chats turned up. Okay, awesome. How are you? I hope your week went well. I hope you had a very productive week and a profitable week. Just want to say big well done to you. I know that you are trying to do a lot of stuff at work, many goals that you are trying to hit. Just like that, it's almost the end of the month of April. By next week, we'll be talking about a brand new month, the month of May. And let me start by saying happy new month to you. Congratulations for making it thus far. And my prayer for you is that the remaining few days of this month of April, that God will grant you uncommon speed, grant you uncommon grace in each and every one of those goals that you are trying to achieve. So big well done and welcome. It's great to have you here. You know how we do it, right? Every time we come on High Performance Live like this, we always do our high performance review for the week, which is simply three things: what we are grateful for, the lesson that we are learning, and what we are looking forward to in the brand new week. So I'll go what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for another opportunity to be right here live with you in the high performance live in the high performance community. I'm so grateful to God for that. The lesson that I'm learning this week is the blueprint for your financial future, which I'm going to be talking about in a couple of minutes. So you want to hang around for that. Make sure that you have your pen, your notebook ready to take down notes. It's going to be very insightful, I promise. And then what I'm looking forward to in the upcoming week is the seven-figure pitch webinar. I've been talking about it for a while. It's coming up 1st of May. 1st of May, I am going to be hosting a free webinar called the Seven-Figure Pitch Webinar, where I'll be showing you how to attract premium clients in your workplace or in the marketplace. So you are an executive, you are an entrepreneur, and you want to know how to attract those high-paying premium clients in your business or in your work, then this is for you. Do you have a client attraction strategy? That's what we're going to be looking at in that webinar. And the beautiful thing about it is that it's free. On May 1st, first day of May, we're going to do a deep dive into the skills and strategies that will help you attract those paying clients, premium paying clients that you want to attract. So you definitely don't want to miss it. In a couple of days, I'm going to be sharing out the link for you to get registered. It's free, but definitely you have to register. You have to sign up to be part of it. So look forward to the link and all the details that will be coming out in the community tab in the days to come. And I'm sure that right here on YouTube, you have been seeing in the community tab that I've been doing a lot of polls recently. And the reason why I've been doing that is, just to find out, to stir up our values as high performers. That's just the thing. So it's not just some fun thing that I'm doing with all those polls that I'm putting in the community tab right here. The reason why I'm doing that is, just to give you those subtle, little reminders of what it means to be a high performer, of what it means to be a high achiever. Hi, Avelone. Hi, Avelone 2.0. Great to have you here. Welcome. Hello, and thank you for joining. So that's what I'm doing with those polls. What I've been doing is to give you those subtle little reminders of what it means to be a high performer and what is a high achiever. So you find me asking you questions about your morning routine, asking you questions about your evening routine, asking you whether you worked out today, asking you what if you've read certain books that I know have been a blessing and an inspiration to me. Oh, awesome, Avelon. Thank you so much for the love. It's great to have you here. Sharing books that have been an inspiration to me, even sharing TV series, movies. Thank you so much. You are the best to Avelon. You are the best to thank you. And even sharing movies and TV series that that I have found inspiring, just to make sure that, we are on course, we are growing together. So it's not as if, I'm just posting out videos and stuff like that, but, let us have a discussion. So I'm glad that I've been seeing, a lot of you have been responding to the polls. Please keep it coming. Keep it coming. I promise that almost on a daily basis, you will get those polls. Keep responding, keep clicking what applies to you, because that's how we get these reminders, right, of what it takes to be a high performer. Yesterday, the question I asked was if you did your workout yesterday. And I remember I put different questions. I said, okay, oh, thank you so much, Evelyn. Yeah, it was a gift from my dad. Thank you so much. And so I asked that if you had done your workout yesterday, and I said, okay, yes, you had a great workout. The second option I gave was, no, I haven't, but I will do 5 minutes now. And then the third option I gave was, oh, it's been a while, I haven't had any form of workout, but let me do 5 minutes now. Now, if you see with that poll, all I was just trying to do is that no matter how hard or no matter how difficult it may be, no matter how unfavorable the circumstances may be, you can still, just put a little bit of effort, even if it's 5 minutes, just to get your workout done. So that's the whole essence, just to give us those reminders, as we keep moving on our journey towards those goals that we want to achieve. And that's why we're here. We're supporting ourselves, we're encouraging ourselves, we're showing up every day. We're showing up every day. Oh, yeah. Awesome, Evelyn. Yeah, I'm glad. You are most welcome. I'm glad that it's helping. And so, that's just the thing that let's keep encouraging ourselves. Just like Evelyn is doing here, he's encouraging me. We're encouraging ourselves. Let's encourage each other in this community, even as we keep moving forward and make the best of our lives. So that's it. I said very, very quickly, I'll just talk about your financial future blueprint. That's what I'll just talk about today. Just very, very quickly, your financial future blueprint. And I will just start by saying that have you seen the animated TV series called Invincible? You know me, I'm always talking about one TV series, one movie, one book, just something that has inspired me greatly. But that's just what it is. I will never hide something from you that has blessed me greatly. And I believe that you won't. Anything that has blessed you greatly, please do also share it with me. I will also want to know, I will also want to learn from you. So one TV series that I love so much, it's animated TV series, is the TV series Invincible. If you've seen the TV series Invisible, just type yes in the chat. Let me know if you've seen the TV series Invisible. Currently, it's the season 2. Oh, Evelyn, yes. Lagos, Nigeria. That's where I'm from, Evelyn. Where are you from? Please do share. Okay, yeah, awesome, Evelyn. You've seen Invisible. Nice. I bet that you like it. If you don't like it, no problem. Just say no, I don't like it. But I know that I love the TV series Invisible. It's just so interesting for me. Even though Invisible, okay, Uzbekistan, awesome, nice. It's great to have you. Great to have you here, Evelyn. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for all the love. Okay, awesome, Rahila. You've seen Invisible too. Nice. Do you like the Invisible series, Rahila? So that's it. I particularly love it, even though the star of the show is the character Invincible. My own favorite character is Omni-Man. Anytime I see that guy, anytime they show any episode with him, immediately they show him, I get goosebumps. That's just the truth. The guy is just out of this world. Yes. Oh, nice. The best. Absolutely. I love the show. I love this show so much. Yes, okay, also, right, like, you love it. It's a great show. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. I love it too, so much. For me, the current season 2, it's a beautiful one. Just seeing everything, all the episodes of season 2. One particular episode, I can't remember the episode of the season 2 that I love so much, was the episode where Invincible was being beaten and battered by this other person. Okay, no, Evelyn, this is not my first stream, actually. This is not my first stream. I've even lost count. I've been doing this for quite a while. I've lost count. For for a major part of last year, okay, no, not a major part of last year. Maybe I would say maybe from like second half of last year, every week I was going on live on YouTube. And then since the beginning of this year too, every Friday I make sure that I don't miss, even if I'm maybe traveling or something, I still just make sure that I find a way to come on live every Friday. That's every Friday, just once a week, every Friday. Just make sure that I try my best to come on live and, just for us to talk and encourage ourselves here on this channel. Yes, you're welcome, Evelyn. And so that's just what it is, that every time we come on live like this, we always have lessons that we share. That's the essence of these live sessions. And for me, I watch a TV series like Invincible, and I learn lessons there. And those lessons that I learn, I'm so eager to come and share them here with you here on our live stream and live session. And so that's just what it is, that watching that particular episode where Invisible is being beaten by one of the Viltrumite ladies, and is telling him that, see, you have to rule the earth, you have to dominate the earth, say it, that you are going to do it. And he's refusing, and the lady is beating him, pummeling him. And at a point in time, his handler says to him that, what, Invincible, so that this lady will leave you alone and just leave, just say it, even though that's not what is in your heart, right? Even though you are not going to do it, but just say it so that she will leave you alone. But the interesting thing is that he refuses until she beats him till he's totally devastated and doesn't have any energy left, and then she leaves. And then that's when his handler comes to say to him that, dude, why did you do that? You could have just said you would do it, so that she would have left you. She wouldn't have beaten you to this point. And he says to him, it's just words. It doesn't mean anything. It's just words. And, for me, it was just so powerful what Invincible said to him. And that's Cecil. I know that Evelyn and Rahila, you follow the show. I'm talking about Cecil now, his handler. And, Invincible says to Cecil and says, it's not just words. As in, words are not just words. And for me, that's just so powerful, for him to say that words are not just words. It's words are not just that simple or just that ordinary. He recognizes the fact that your words are powerful. My words are powerful. Words are powerful, very, very powerful things that we need to recognize and be conversant with. And for me, that's just where I'm going, this evening. For the past few days, I've been thinking about the power of words and the significance of words in our lives, how, our words can shape us, our words build our lives, build our future, and not just only build our lives, but build the lives of other people. The words that we say affect the lives of other people, affect the future and the destinies of other people. For many of us, the reason why we are where we are today is because some of the words that we had spoken to us yesterday, some of those words are words that, either positive or negative, are playing a role in our present situation and present circumstances. And so what that ultimately means is that if we are going to be building our future deliberately, be it in any aspect of our lives, be it our finances, our business, our academics, our relationships, we need to be very, very careful with our words. We need to pay deliberate attention to our words. I was just thinking about it, and I was listening to Joel Austin yesterday, and his message was "Speak the Blessing." If you go on Spotify and you search "Speak the Blessing" by Joel Austin, you'll see that message. For me, it was so powerful. Oh, no problem, Evelyn. I was good by. Thank you, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing, Evelyn. I really, really do appreciate it. You are the best. Definitely, I will definitely see you soon in our next live stream. Do take care, man. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Oh, hi, PVKV911. Awesome. I have a question. Please go ahead, shoot your question. I'll definitely take your questions as we go on. And so for me, that's just so powerful that now I was listening to Joel, and he was just talking about speak the blessing, how our words how especially our words play a significant role in the lives of the people around us, especially if you are a father. And it doesn't have to be that your biological children. As a man, you are a father to the people around you, and so you need to recognize the fact that the words that you say are shaping the lives of people. The words that you say are affecting the lives of people. Oh, are you allowed to be gay in Africa? PVKV 911. Interesting question. I don't know. Africa is a very, very large country. So I say large country, large continent. You almost threw me off there. So I think it varies. It varies across board. From I currently I'm speaking to you from Nigeria. There are definitely laws in the constitution and all that here in Nigeria. It varies. It varies across various countries. You definitely, it's not anything that is hidden. If you definitely Google it up, you definitely find in your search results, as it applies across various countries in Africa, because Africa is a large continent. You are talking about 54 countries. So it varies from country to country. I hope that helps. Awesome. Awesome. So, but if you are thinking of coming to Africa, please feel free. It's a great continent for you to visit. It's a great place for you to visit and come and enjoy yourself. Yes, just like I said, PVKV, it varies. It varies across board. Some is permitted, some places not permitted, and the rules, regulations, punishment, or whatever varies. So, I don't know. I don't have all the facts and figures. So just like I said, why not? You can check it out. I'm sure you'll find that very, very helpful. And so, so that's it really. That what was I saying now? Yes, the power of your words, and how the words that you speak shape the lives of people, affect the lives of people, and that's why we need to be very, very careful with our words. Our words hold power. I was just thinking about the other day how even that Jesus, who was anointed without measure, Jesus, the Son of God, still had to hear his Father say positive words about him for him to be able to fulfill his ministry, for him to be able to do his work. And that was exactly what happened when he was baptized at the River Jordan, and he came out and it was praying. And he said, it's recorded in scriptures that the Holy Spirit, as a dove, was descending on him, and then a voice came out and said, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." And so, that's the interesting thing, that, for him to say that, it's not a mistake, really. It could have been the fact that God will say, but he's the Son of God. He knows I love him, so I don't need to say it. But that's the thing that we're realizing, that you need to say it if you love the people around it. It's coming back to that place where you need to express it. You need to say it. They need to hear you say it. We cannot just assume that, oh, they know I love them, so they should be fine. They are doing well, so they should be fine. I don't need to say it. And so for me, that's just what it is, that you get to that particular point, that if Jesus had to hear his own Father, his own Heavenly Father, say that, "I choose you, I love you, and I'm proud of you," then what it simply means is that, then who are we to say that words don't affect us? We hearing those positive words don't shape our lives, don't shape our destinies. And that's just what it is, that we need to be able to say to other people, and to be able to help them know, let them know that, oh, I love you, I choose you, and I'm proud of you. That's the power that our words really hold. That's the power that our words have. And so that's why it's just so important that we're talking about these things today, that your words hold power, your words shape your life, your words shape your future, your words affect other people, and that we need to be deliberate, that we need to be deliberate about the kind of words that we use. And so for me, that's just what it is, that words are little things, but they are no small thing, really. Words are little things. Just one moment. Okay, awesome. So that's just it. That words are very, very powerful, and we need to be careful with those words that we use. They are small things, but they are no small thing. They are the seeds of our future, the seeds of our financial future, the seeds of our future in every aspect of our lives. Very, very quickly, other things that are seeds that are building up our future. Number two is our thoughts. Our thoughts are seeds of our future, are the seeds of our financial future, are the seeds of that future that we desire to get to. And so that's just what it is, that our words are real things. They are seeds. Your seed is that thing that is seemingly small and seemingly insignificant, but holds the power for your future. And so that's just what it is, that the words that we think today, hold the power to shape our future, because our words are real things, things that are even more real than even the chairs that we sit on right now. And so that's just what it is, that are you paying attention to the kind of thoughts that you think, the kind of thoughts that are going on through your mind, because they definitely shape your future. The reason why we are where we are today is because of the kind of thoughts that we have been thinking, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Then that's what that simply means, that where we are going to be tomorrow is as a result of the thoughts that we are thinking today, the deliberate thoughts that we allow to go through our mind today. The number three thing that serves as a seed for that our future that we are creating is our work, and specifically our attitude to work. That's just the truth. The way that we approach our work, our attitude to work, is a seed for our financial future. And so we need to be very deliberate in the way that we approach our work, in our attitude, in our duty to work. Last week I was talking about the Proverbs 31 woman, right? And I was just talking about how she's the gold standard for the kind of woman that every man wants to marry. And for me, the question always is that, yes, you want to marry a Proverbs 31 woman, but the question is, are you a Proverbs 31 man? And if you want to marry a Proverbs 31 man, then the question is, are you a Proverbs 31 woman? So it sets a precedence, it sets a standard, for the kind of people that we need to be. And one thing about the Proverbs 31 woman that, so the wise Solomon talks about is her attitude to work. This woman has such an out of this world attitude to work. He talks about how she rises up early, she rolls up her sleeve, and she's eager. She's eager to get to work. She stays on her job, and she's not in a hurry to call it quits for the day. And so for me, that's just what it is, that what is your attitude to work? How is your approach to it? Are you one of the people that is just going through the motions, or are you deliberately doing your very best, making the best of that work that is in your hands right now? Because that attitude to work is what is setting precedence for our future tomorrow, and how we approach it really, really does make a difference. The number four thing, or I think number five, I've talked about words, I've talked about our thoughts, I've talked about work. The number four thing is your giving. Your giving is a seed that is setting a precedence for your financial future. One thing that is very, very clear is that we create our future by what we give and by not what we keep. Especially in this time where, with everything that is going on in the economy, everything that is happening, coming against us, there is always that tendency to want to hold back, to want to keep, to want to hoard. My own charge and my own encouragement to you is that this is the time to give. We create our future by what we give and by not what we keep. Now, just imagine that a seed, which is what I've been talking about, just says, okay, you know what? I don't want to go into the ground. I'm just okay the way I am. The way I'm just clean and nice. I don't want to go into the ground. But you are telling the seed, look, there is a way for you to become more than what you are right now. You say to that corn seed and say, you know what, you might just look by like a single seed today. But do you know that it's very, very possible? It's very, very possible for you to become more than what you are right now, for you to become a whole corn cob. Hi, Marwa 24. Great to have you here, Marwa. Thank you for joining. You know that it's very, very possible for you to become a whole corn cob for you to become a corn plant, for you to become a plantation. And the corn seed is excited. Oh yes, I want to become more than myself. And you say, okay, the only way is that you need to be willing to die. And the corn seed is like, wait, what? Hold, hold it. Why are you talking about that? I need to be willing to die. You say, yes, you need to be willing to die. You need to be willing to go into the ground, get all messy, lose your life as it is, for you to then become more than what you are right now. And then the main seed is like, hold the phone. I'm not going to do that. I like my life the way I am. Just leave me as I am. I'm not interested in all that stuff. I'm not interested in dying. I'm interested in living. But the interesting thing is that for the male seed to truly live, he needs to be willing to die. And so for me, that's just what it is. I'm not talking about physical death right now, please. That's not what I'm talking about. Now, am I talking about, you inflicting any form of bodily harm on yourself and all that? Please, that is in no way what I'm talking about. What we're talking about right now is, the things that threaten your identity. And one of the things that threatens our identity as human beings, that threatens life most times as it is for us as people, is this thing called money. And so what we're saying is that if our lives are going to be more than they are right now, if you are going to secure your financial future, then we must be willing to get to that point where we are willing to give, where we are willing to let go. It's very, very important. We secure our future, we create our future by what we give and not by what we keep. It's very, very important. It's a seed that creates our financial future. The final thing that is setting precedence for your financial future is your faith. Is your faith. Is very, very important. And it's coming back to that place again to say that, with everything that is going on around us, we need to check the kind of steps that we are taking, that we are not taking steps out of fear, but we're taking steps out of faith. It's very, very important. Because when many times we have been challenged, or we've encountered disappointments in the past, or we're feeling discouraged, or we've been let down, we begin to get to that point where we begin to walk on eggshells, concerning those goals that we want to achieve. So we are cautious, we are careful, because we don't want to be hurt again, we don't want to be disappointed again, we don't want to fail again. But just like, we are talking about here, it's very, very important that we realize that our faith is a seed for our financial future. And what is faith? Faith is simply that willingness to take a step, even when it doesn't make sense. Being willing to take a step, even when we are afraid, being willing to dare that thing that literally scares the socks off our feet. And so that's what I'm saying to you today, that are you taking steps out of fear, or are you taking steps out of faith? Because if we're talking about the future, then we're talking about the fact that don't build for yesterday, build for tomorrow. The steps that you are taking, are they steps or that are, get towards the things that you have experienced in the past, or are they geared towards the things you want to experience in your future? And so that's why we need to be deliberate. And when we're talking about taking steps that are geared towards your future, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about taking steps of faith. That thing that literally scares you right now, those are the things that you need to be doing right now. Those are the kind of things that you need to attempt right now. That's the direction in which you need to be going right now. Because no matter how small, it's a seed that is creating your future. Yes, I know that it feels scary. Yes, I know it doesn't make sense. Yes, right now I know that you don't see the complete picture, and you are wondering that, oh, if you take a step, am I going to fall into the ditch? But my own charge and my own encouragement to you is that to dare to take that step. It's a seed. God will always honor it, and it will always speak for you in your future, because you took that particular step. And for me, that's just what it is. That it's just so important that we're having this conversation this evening. And practically, as we're having this live session, the very same things that I'm talking about is what is playing out, even as we're having this live session. I started this live session, and I had my fantastic brother Avlon, who had to just leave. we're encouraging ourselves with positive words, as in this high performance community, charging ourselves and encouraging ourselves. And then we also had PVKV 911, who was very interesting and was throwing his own wonderful and colorful words too, trying to pass across his own points, which I don't know whatever it was. But for me, that's just what it is, that the things that we say are seeds. Words are little things, words are small things, but they are no small thing. You need to always remember that these things that we are talking about, they are small things, but they are no small thing. Anything that you do, any word that you use, that you throw at somebody, that you say at yourself or you say to somebody else, it's a seed. It may live your life. It may leave your present, but it never leaves your life. It leaves your present. It will go back and come back multiplied in your future. That's one thing you can be sure about. It will leave your present, but it never leaves your life. And that's why you need to be very conversant about that. Oh, Evelyn, I didn't. Are you back? I didn't know you are here. I thought you had left. But that's just what it is. Not at all, brother. That's why we're having this conversation, and that's why we need to be careful. We need to be very careful, because just like I said, whatever it is, your words are powerful. Your words are powerful. You can use your words to destroy, or you can use your words to build up. That's just my message, and that's why I had to start like that. Before this live session, I was reading Chris Jericho. That's the WWE wrestler. Okay, I think he's no longer with WWE right now. I think he's with TNA Impact Wrestling or something. But I guess if you are a wrestling fan, you probably know Chris Jericho. And I was reading his book, and he was just talking about how words are very, very powerful. How as a 15-year-old, looking up to all those wrestlers that he admired. One of the wrestlers that he admired is Hulk Hogan. And he remembers how, as a 15-year-old, he met Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was already a big superstar then. And, he walked up to him and said, "Oh, I'm a huge fan," and all that. And he said he would never forget how Hulk Hogan treated him. And Hulk Hogan, gave him a handshake, asked him what was his name. He said his name is Chris. And he said what even made a greater impact to him was that Hulk Hogan shook his hand and said, "Oh, nice to meet you, Chris." And, he said, "Oh, man, that even the singular fact that he mentioned my name, made an impact." You can imagine, as a 15-year-old, now he's in his 50s, but he cannot forget. It was an experience he can never forget. And obviously, that's one of the reasons why he's also a wrestler and a superstar today. But guess what? He also talks about another experience with another wrestler who, I think his name is Sika or something, who happens to be, the wrestler. He mentions the name of the wrestler. It's nothing hidden. The name of the wrestler is Roman Reigns. That happened to be Roman Reigns' father. Roman Reigns' father was also a wrestler at that time. And he talks about how he met Roman Reigns' father as a wrestler, also as a 15-year-old in the airport. And, he was asking for an autograph, and the guy said, "Get lost." And he said he never forgot that experience. He never forgot that experience. So the interesting thing is that, yes, the kind of words that you use reveals the kind of person that you are, and gives it never leaves your life. It never leaves your life. It may leave your present, but it never leaves your life. And the interesting thing is that it goes and multiplies in the future. It goes and multiplies in the future. And that's why we need to be careful with our words. The words we say to other people, the words we say to ourselves, the words that we allow other people to say to us, it's very important, because it's setting a precedence for that future that we desire. It's not just, yes, I might not be saying financial future print, but it's not just about our finances in every aspect. And so let the people that that are around you, let them know that you love them. Let them know that you choose them. Let them know that you are proud of them. Just make sure that you don't allow that moment pass you by without letting them know. And trust me, it's just what it is. I promise I'll keep this short and sharp. I can see it's already 34 minutes. My goal was to finish at 30 minutes. So grateful that we did this. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you, Evelyn, Marwa, Rahila. Thank you, PVKV911. Thank you too. It's great to have every one of here with me on the live session. Wishing you a very, very pleasant weekend, even as we go into the weekend. Enjoy yourself with your time, with yourself, with your loved ones. Have a great time. Look out for all the content coming out over the next couple of days. Please share them with somebody. They'll be so grateful to you that you did. Thank you so much. Talk to you very soon. Your greatness is very sure.